Hi everybody, today we're going to do the glow-in-the-dark fireworks. This is just regular acrylic paint, right? But we're going to put this glow-in-the-dark paint on top after the fireworks are dry. But can you look at it? Like it looks like green white gel, right? Here's my white. It's definitely not the white. You see how that has a green tint to it? Well, you can tell that it's glow-in-the-dark paint. You can cover it up and look at it, and it's glowing green in there. Like that. So we're going to put that on top. Okay, so that's fun. But only when, this is going to be drying, and we'll paint our water. And while the water, we're working on the water, this is busy drying, and then we'll put it on. And we have to put it in the same exact texture as the fireworks themselves. We can't scribble it on because at night in the dark you'll just see scribbles. So we're going to do it in this texture, right? Okay, so we're going to do the fireworks first, and you can notice that these are repeats, right, of themselves. So after we do one, we're like, this is easy, right? And then we repeat. But these ones have a little weird bend to them, so I want to show you that these actually do this, but they're like it's a 3D illusion. I'm telling you early because we'll do it together, but it seeks into your mind while you're not busy. But it's an optical illusion, right? An explosion goes boom, right? But these ones are the ones, those fireworks that go way like that, and then on the bottom. Well, if the outside would be bent like this, right? But then the ones coming towards you, woo, they actually look straight. The ones, so watch, I'll show you. So they go way, okay, and then they point down at the water, and then way, point down at the water, and they could be bigger than that, I'm just saying. And then the next one would be like parallel to that one, and they go way, pointing at the water. But then the middle one would be straight because it's coming right at you. That is weird. And then this one's also parallel. Do you see how it looks like it's curving towards you? So the one in the middle is the crazy one because she's straight and she jumps out at you like this. The rest bend because they're bending away from you a little bit. That makes sense? So look at how they're straight in the middle, but then the further away they get, the more bendy they are. And then this one's too curvy. I don't know. Looks like hair. Should have been more flat on the bottom, like an explosion. Whatever. I'll fix my shirt. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and it will make more sense as we paint. Okay, where's my lid? Okay, there. So we're gonna put the colors right here just for our brain, so we don't forget where they go at. Because sometimes it just looks white, and you're like, yeah, but we're using white paint, so how are you supposed to find it? So we'll just do this real quick. So we're gonna open all of our colors. So we're gonna open red. We could do it in rainbow order. Red, orange, yellow. We'll put the lids back on. Yellow. There's no green. Red, yellow, green. But there is blue. And then purple. And who would be next to purple? Magenta, because she's like purpley red. Like if we're going to do a color wheel. Right, here's red. We went all the way around and stopped at magenta that's right next to red again, right? So I go, okay, magenta. And then we just need one paper towel for cleaning our paintbrush between, and we just want to put a little dot of color where each one of these goes, okay? So we just need one little poke of red. So we touch the red. We're just going to put the color where these go for our brain. Because I didn't do this last time and I realized it made it more confusing looking for those dots. Okay? So we're just going to put red right here. Hello, I'm red. That one in the corner, the very first one. It doesn't matter how big it is because we paint over it. Right? It's just to hold it. So, and then clean your paintbrush with a little paper towel pinch. And then what comes next? Oh, the orange one is right here, right? Okay, drop down one. It's kind of the middle one is orange, so I poke my orange. Because if we're using our paint in rainbow color, we don't have to worry about making brown. Red, orange, yellow. As long as we go in rainbow order, red and orange can't hurt each other, right? So I go, okay, I'll put orange right here. And it doesn't matter how you do it because we're painting over it. And then give it a pinch. And then yellow would be below that. I'm making fire colors. Red, orange, and yellow is like fire. And who's directly below orange? Oh, it's yellow. Boop. Okay, so I get a poke of yellow just to hold the space for my brain. Yellow. And then clean my paintbrush. An itch. Okay, red, orange, yellow. Okay, no green. So we can, you know, skip green. How about if we go straight to blue up here? And it's the regular sky blue color. I have like a hair that keeps touching my nose. Okay, and then blue. This one blue. Not dark blue. We'll save that. Okay, so blue, and I get a poke of that. Poke. And I put a dot. Blah, 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 blah. And I clean my paintbrush too. And then the other blue. Now I can do dark blue. Look. Right, so it's next to yellow. It's that one. It's just slightly higher. Okay, so I get the blue one. This blue. Purpley blue. Look at that color on the camera. That's party. Ooh. What if I had eyes this color? Boop. Okay, clean my paintbrush. What's left? Magenta. Purple and pink mixed together. Her name is Magenta. And she just goes in this corner. Okay, now we know where they're all going to live at. Done for the day. No, just kidding. Clean our paintbrush thing. Okay, now I'm going to put the lids back on, except for, because we're going to do red one first. But I don't want all my colors to dry out. So I'm going to leave the red off the red one, but put the lid on all the rest. I don't want them to dry out. I have a fan on in my room, and I want the air to steal all the water out of my paint. Put the lid on that one, and that one. And spills. Me no likey. So I have red, and then how am I going to turn the light on in the red? How do I make a sparkle on a black canvas? A little bit of white, right? Look at my stripes that I got. How many color values to make 3D? 3, dark, medium, light. So I go, look at, some of the red has no white in it. It's super dark red. Some pieces of white show, and sometimes it makes pink, right? So it's red by herself is the darkest. Then medium has some white in it, and then little strings of white are fine. But not all solid white. I'm not painting over it white, right? I just would like some little white strings, little streaks, right? And I go flick really fast so they're nice and pointy. Okay, so let's do that. So let's do the red one first. So we need red and white. And before I always get white, I'm going to clean my paintbrush off, because if my paintbrush is full of paint and I'm always going poke, it's going to make all these dirty spots in your white. So I always clean my paintbrush, just a pinch. I don't need to wash it or anything. Just clean your paintbrush with a pinch, and then it go beep. And then can we use this itty bitty blue one for the fireworks? Yeah, she'll be littler. She doesn't hold as much paint as the big yellow one. She holds way more paint, this one. But this one has will make a sharper fling, right? A spark. So we'll just have to get paint more often because you can't hold very much paint. Okay, so we're going to make the red one. And if we look, it just looks like a giant star in the center. But we always touch the very, very middle and then flick out. And can I go slow for this first one? Because if we learn this first one nice, then when we go do this one and this one, easy, right? And fast. But if we go nice and slow for this one, our brain will be like, oh, I get it. Okay, so I'm going to make the little star, and it's only like a fingerprint big. It's not very big, right? All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get my red paint, and I can stab my red paint. She's so little, she can't really hold very much paint, so you don't have to worry. She'll only hold a speck, even if you stab. She stab, and look at, she only holds a little bit. That's all she can hold. So just go ahead and get a stab of the red. Teeniest paintbrush for the nice sharp little flick, right? And then what happens when it acts all dry? Just get more paint. Poke, right? You don't need my permission because I don't know how hard of a poke you got. So you just go, oh, let me get more. Okay, so we're just going to make, we always touch the set like a flower. We touch the center and just go flick. But let me show you a mistake. Give me this paper plate, watch. Okay, so here, it's right here. Right? And I'm going to flick it like this, and I go, flick. Oh, didn't do it. Flick, flick, oh. Right? Look, it's pointy. And I can do it down, flick, and then flick. Want to see me ruin it? So, flick up and down. Oh, what? I smushed it. Or pull towards this. It's big. It goes to, what the heck? That's a flower petal. So you have to land in the middle and flick away, which makes it pointy. Away, away. Not towards. That's huge and thick. Does that make sense? Away. Okay. So I just want to show you that for your brain. So I have to get more black. Okay. Now I got my red. So I'm going to land in the middle and just go straight up. And it's about as big as a fingerprint. But do they all have to be the exact same length? It is an explosion. So they don't have to match each other. They could be big, little, small, big. But I just land in the middle and go flick up. Oh, that's little. Okay, let me try again. Flick. Okay, that's a little bit longer. And look, I got pointy top, right? And then let's do another one where you land in the middle and point straight down. Flick. Okay. And Noah, keep your arms off of your painting. Get in the hat. The reason why we have an easel is to keep us up and away. This is drawing, and this is why we smear our drawing. So we keep our hands up, and we try to just do it without touching. Freak. Oh, look how thick I did that F. Oh, I pushed too hard with my paintbrush. Okay, let me try again. I'll go the opposite way and see if I can do it softer. Okay, better. I did it too hard. My paintbrush opened really hard. Like that. Now I have a plus, right? But how come I didn't say draw a plus? Because you know you would smash your paintbrush and do it humongous, right? Now let's do the corners. The corners are all jealous. So I go flick. Oh, I'm out of paint. Mine isn't nice and thick anymore. More paint. Okay, more paint. And I do the corner. Flick. Oh, that's better. Okay. And then what about the other corners? They're jealous. Flick. Flick. Other corner. What about the last corner? Jealous. No touching your painting, Carla. Look how far away I am with my paintbrush. And this one, or are we outlining, trying to be perfect like in the other paintings? No. So we can be more like flickety and not care as much, right? It's an explosion. So hold it like this. If I go like this, what will happen? Oh, I just smeared it with my hand. Oh, shoot. I see. Right? But I don't care. Okay, so that's pretty. Well, I'm going to get some white because if that dries, it'll just be like dark red on black. Terrible, terrible. So I'm going to clean my paintbrush because I want to get some white, but I can't put a dirty paintbrush in the white or it will just turn a mess. Pinch. And you don't have to clean it all perfect. Just give it a pinch and get that blob off. There. Now I can get some white, but how much white do I need? I can't stab it. That'll get so much white, I'll paint over it white. So I just need some. Like, I'm just going to touch it and get a pearl on the end. What if I need more than this? I could get more. But what's the goal is to try to run out of paint. So the red just kind of eats up my white, and by the time I'm done, I run out. Because how many versions of red do I want? 3. Dark red pieces that didn't get any white. None for you. Then a little bit of pink, so it's had a little bit of white in it. And then little strings of white. So obviously this one is where we first land, where the white's really thick, right? So how soft should we do this? Okay, so I just land like this and I touch the center and go straight up. Okay, that's pure white. Because it's my very first one and there was a lot of white paint on my paintbrush, but I don't care because I'm allowed to have white ones. Now let's go straight down. Ooh, that one's a little less white because the red is eating it up. Now to the right and to the left like a plus. Scratch, scratch. Ooh, pinkish. See, the changes as you run out of the white. Don't get more white. Running out of white changes the color, right? Now how about the corners? Flick, flick. Ooh, 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 ooh. Different version. I even have a red piece right there that didn't get nothing. Look, it's pure red right there. Who feels like you put too much white? What if we get red and because how many color values do we need? All white? No. All red? No. We want red and white, streaks. Streaks. So let's get a teeny tiny poke of red and decorate the white then. Who cares? This is our first one, so it's our ugliest one, right? So I'm going to touch the red poke. And see if I can't decorate that one more time. See if I can get some more interesting shimmer shine. So I got a tiny poke of red, and I'm going to decorate my white. Ooh. Flick away, flick away. Oh, that is more interesting. I'm going to add more stripes too. More of them. Pew, 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 pew. Yes. Look at how the red. And now do you have dark red pieces, medium, and white? So how do you know how much red to put? You guess. How do you know how much white to put? You guess. But at the end, we go, okay, wait. Do I have dark pieces, medium pieces, white pieces? I do. And I didn't scribble them together and make pink. Nope. I'm trying to make like interesting color stripes, right? Want to see? Now here's my original. See? So it has streaks. And then how many spikes do I have? Do I have just that many? Did I add more? Now it's about text. I'm gonna add more of the flicks. Can I just go in between each one of those without any extra paint? Just go pew, 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 pew. More explosion, more explosion. Okay, there. That's enough. Calm down. So it's not literally a star. It's an explosion. We start with a star because it's the shape we're trying to get in our brain. And then afterwards, like, oh yeah, but it's... Okay, texture. Shape, color, and texture has to remind us of the object. Okay, now we have to clean our paintbrush, so we're going to lick it off. No, look at Carla laugh. No, we don't eat paint. Okay, I'm going to clean my paintbrush pinch. Okay, now we're going to make like a ring around it. But look at it's only one fingerprint big. This one's a fingerprint big around it, right? Then we go humongous. Okay, but this one's a beep beep. So how do you make that? So I like to make, you know how a regular clock goes 12? I'm looking at my clock right now to remember. 12, 3, 6, 9, right? So let's just put little lines right there and you practically touch the star. So I'm going to stab my red to get a lot of red. Stab! So I can get a lot because I don't want to have to stop every 2 seconds and get more red. But how close am I? And it's only one fingerprint big. Look, it's whittle. It's just going to be whittle. But I just go just above her and go peek. One fingerprint big. It's almost touching. Freak. And we're going to make the star again. Whoops, fell. Okay, now let's do the one that's below. So I'm almost touching it. Touch, flick down. Oh, that's too long. Okay, it's longer than one finger. Darn. Okay, my next one will be better. And now the sides to the right and to the left. So I go touch, flick, little, touch, flick. Okay. That's already pretty, right? Now, how about in between each one of those? A whole bunch of more lines? Okay, but they're just, it's like a, all right, so I'm going to get more red. So I just stab my red stab because I want it nice and thick and dark red. But now I'm just going to go, do you know the word parallel, which means right next to? Right next to it. The lines line up right next to each other, but I just go land, flick, land, flick, land, flick, land, flick. Oh! Okay, now I have to keep going though. Land, flick, land, flick, flick, land, flick. Oh, it's dry. I already need more red paint already. I only got like 4 flicks out of that. Oh, tiny paintbrush. Flick, flick. Okay, now, going the other way is harder because the other, I'm right-handed. Now I have to do the left side. Up, up, away, away, flick away, so I can have pointy corners. Flick away, flick away. Oh, look how fat I'm doing it. This side's harder from my brain. I'm not able to do it sharp and pointy like my right side. That's okay. I'll trust myself. I get more paint. Land and flick. Oh, going slower is helping me. Land and flick, land and flick, land and flick. Okay. But that looks a little perfect, like a flower. It's supposed to be an explosion. Now can we go and just ruin the pattern a little bit? We got the size and the shape and the red, right? Can I just go and put a whole bunch in between each one of those and just kind of ruin it? So I just go flick, 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 pew, 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 away, 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 away. Just kind of ruin it a little bit so it's more explosion-y and not a flower. Look at some of mine are long. I don't care. It's an explosion. Pew, pew, pew. All right. Pew. That's fun. Pew, 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 pew. Remember, let go of the last second. Go flick and flick it so it has a little pointy end. Don't come to a stop. That's kind of round, like a petal. We go flick, like we're slapping his face. Yeah. Okay, well, that's just red. Is that 3D? That is so boring, I can't stand it. It's just red. So I'm going to clean my paintbrush so I can go get some white. And I'm just going to stab my white. And I don't care. I don't care. I'm just going to stab my white. Poke! And I'm going to drop these little white dots off on my red so I can play with it. So watch me. Everybody pause and look up. Even if you're busy, watch me do this. Pokety, 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 pokety. Why did I do that? To get it off my paintbrush. Now I go back and play with the texture. And I may or may not hit a dot. What? So watch this. And I'm going to clean, wait, let me clean the white off my paintbrush. I have enough. Good. Now I have a pointy paintbrush. Watch me. Watch. I'm just going to keep going. Pew, 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 pew. And I might hit a white dot and I might not. Touch, touch, touch. Oh, boom. I hit one. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, nothing. Oh, there's one. Pew, 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 pew. Then I hit another one. Pew, 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 pew. That was super bright and then not bright. Then there's a bright one. Pew, 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 pew. That's fun. So how many color values do I get? Red pieces, because they didn't have very much. White pieces. Pink pieces, where your paintbrush kind of runs out of white. Pew, 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 pew. And now it's more interesting to look at. So first we drop off the white just to tell it to get off your paintbrush. Then we decorate. Pew, 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 pew. And remember, are they evenly spaced apart, all perfect? No, it's not a flower. It's an explosion. So we just go flick, 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 scratch, 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 scratch. Pew, pew, pew. Scratch, scratch. That's better. Look at, are mine all perfect and the same length? No, it's an explosion. Scratch, 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 scratch. Who's put too much much white on theirs. Who would like to put some red on theirs and tell the white to calm down? You could put red on there and scratch the red on top and tell it to, that was too much white. How are you supposed to know how much white to put? You don't. You're guessing. So if you put too much white, you just put red on it. And what are we rooting for? Look at my original. So do I have red pieces and pink pieces and pure white pieces? What happens if I keep touching it? The whole thing will turn pink. I don't want it pink. I want red, pink, and white. I feel like I could put more white on mine. I think I went back and touched it so much. No, I'll leave it. But I think I kept touching it and I just kind of made pink, but that's all right. Okay, now it happens. Now we're going to put a ring around that. But it's going to be humongous. Look how many fingers it is. 3 fingers wide. And of course, you're at the top, you're going to fall off the page, right? Because whatever. But then you go, boom, boom. Uh-oh. You mean where the orange lives? Yes, we'll put the orange on top. Okay? Because if she's on top, that means she's in front. So we don't mind. Okay, you ready? So we're going to have to stop and get red a whole bunch. Because this is a baby paintbrush. Okay, so I stabbed the red. Stab! Okay, this is when I want to see how big it's going to be. So I'm going to measure. So I'm going to use 3 fingers and I'm going to look. Oh my, look how far it's going to be away. So I touch it and go on purpose and then measure. Wow! Okay, that's bigger than I expected. But it's good. It's an explosion. All right. 3 fingers. And literally measure it with your fingers. It's 3 fingers long. Straight down, pointing down, straight down, because it's an explosion. 3 fingers. I don't know. It's a guess. It's ish. Because what if we do this one 3 fingers, they'll match. So I get more red. Stab. And I go, all right. And then let me check it. Nope. A little longer. Now let me check it. Yeah, that's right. Let me make sure they're the same. Samesies. Okay. I'll make a match. Why? Because we took a picture of this one instant, and an explosion is a chemical reaction. I go, and then you're capturing the second it stops, so they'll be the same length. Okay, let's try the other side. I have a feeling 3 fingers is going to fall off the page. Yeah. So part of it is hiding, but we don't care. How about the one straight up? Clearly fell off the page. Whatever. Now let's do the corners, right? And keep getting more red paint. Let it be thick. Very, very red. Alexis has a question.
My second ring touched the top.
Oh, don't. Yeah, doesn't matter. It's an explosion, not a flower. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. We don't know. I wasn't there that day. This is a painting. Okay, now I'm going to go, okay, let's do the corners. So remember, this is a plus. So what if I do the corners? And I just want to measure with my finger, with the 3 fingers. Yeah, corner. And then this corner. Ooh, I almost hit my orange dot. Dang. But it's right. Okay, now how about this corner? Jess. And then this corner. Okay, and then that one goes off the page, so whatever. Now we know how long they're going to be. But do they have to be all perfectly spaced apart with exactly a finger space apart? No, it's an explosion. I just wanted you to know how long they were going to be. That's all. Now I'm going to get a whole bunch of red and go in between those. But how much red should you use? As much as you want. Look at how much red we have. And then look at, it's just for this and this little teeny piece of water. So you go ahead and use the red. Don't be afraid to use up this red paint. So I just go stab, get lots of red, and go flick, flick, red, stab, flick, 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 more red. Oh, mine are all evenly spaced apart. Man, I'm making a flower. Oh yeah, when I put the white on, I'll ruin it with the flick, 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 right? More red. More red, stab. More red. I like mine thick and dark red, right? I want it red. Let me get more. Flick, 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 more red. Flick, flick. Oh, I'm only doing 3 at a time. I just realized. I say flick, 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 red. I'm getting mine thick. Flick, 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 red. Flick, 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 red. Cool. But you know I'm going to ruin that. Oh, wait. Hey. This side is longer than this side. What'd I do? What the heck? These ones are baby on this side. Why? Let me fix them. Let me get more red. These should be longer. Now that it's finished, I realize I was being too careful. Okay, now they match. Okay. All right, that's right. Okay. Okay, I fixed it. I think I was trying to protect the orange. Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush, so I'm going to lick it off. No, you grossos. I don't eat paint, so I pinch it off. And now I'm going to get white, but I might have to get 2 pokes of white to go all the way around. And I drop off my white pearls, and then I scratch at them. All the way around. Okay, so I clean my paintbrush so I don't dirty all my paint. Stab! And I go, wait, instead of dots, how about if I put dashes? I feel like circles will just be too hard to scratch at. So I just go dash, 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 dash. Look it, I'm already out of paint. Okay, wait, more. Dash, 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 dash. And I'm not landing on a red thing. I'm just dropping off the white. So I could play with it. Pew, 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 pew. And then more white. Pew, 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 pew. All right. Now that I dropped it off, am I going to leave it like that? Because it looks bad. No. Now I'm going to decorate. Now I'm going to try to get red pieces, pink pieces, and white pieces. You ready? And we always flick away from the center, right? So we can get those pointy ends.
Can you slow down, please?
Yes! So I'm going to go flick, 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 scratch, 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 scratch. And then do I end up making more explosion scratches? Oh, way more. These are not petals where they're all measured. No. Flick, 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 scratch, 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 scratch. Away, away. Oh, and I pick up the white and drop it off and pick up the white and put it somewhere else and pick up the white and put it somewhere else. Pew, 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 pew. Look at the pretty stripe I got right there. That's my favorite. That one's pretty. Pew, 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 pew. Ooh. Now I'm going to go back and look. Okay, do I have red pieces? Yes. Do I have pink pieces? Yes. Do I have white pieces? Yes. Okay, I did it. And are all my ends like, so look at some of my ends are all fuzzy. I don't care. It's an explosion and those are sparklers. Alexandra, put some red on your white. Be way more generous with your red. Put red on top of your white so it will be more red. Because it's a red explosion with a tiny bit of white so she'll glimmer glow. Nice job, Alexis. The white's just, yes. Help the white be more, yes. Tell the white to calm down. Now put red on your white and she'll be more sparkly. Yes. So you get red pieces, red and white pieces, and some white pieces. If red dries, you're just painting over it with white. So that's why I kept saying, get red and then dash, dash. Get red and dash, dash. Right? So what happens on the end of a fireworks? Aren't those little sparklers all the way around? Right? Sparklers, sparklers. But are sparklers in a straight line? No, they're teeny tiny little pokes that are like that. So I'm going to get red paint with my paintbrush and it does touch the ends. Question?
I got disconnected.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay. You're still in the red though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I got a little bit of red on my paintbrush, and I'm not afraid to touch all the endsies, but I'm going to go not in a straight line. They're sparklers. So I just go Are they in a straight line? No, it's an explosion. Oh, cute. Uh-oh, can you see your orange dot? I killed mine. I can still see it though. See why we did it? Because we would have painted over it, but now I can see it. Oh, more red. I ran out. Sparkles. That's fun just as a texture, shape, and color, right? So what is our texture? Flick, 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 right? What is our shape? Like the, an explosion, right? And always shining out from the center, right? And then color is dark, medium, light for 3D. And we go, yeah, I got shape, color, and texture. So right now, that's not even a thing. That is just some design. But how come you think it's a fireworks right here? What is the clue? That this is not a fireworks, but once it's in a family of designs with reflecting water, is that really reflecting water? No. Our brain decides. Does that make sense? After it's together, that must be fireworks because we've seen that before. But right now, it's just an interesting design. Pretty cool. Okay, now we get to do blue. So we need to click off our paintbrush. You guys know I'm kidding. I always wait for someone to do it. You sickos. It will only taste bad. Nothing would actually happen. But there's always boys in the class, and they always pretend like they're gonna do it to make me panic. They always go. I'm like, do it. You do it. Sickos. Okay. So there's our blue dot, and look how big she is, right? But this is be way faster. How come this one's going to be faster? Because we done this one, and she was way hardest. She's the hardest. Look, she's got 2 circles, right? So we already know how to do the star, right? And then it's 1 explosion. And it's 3 fingers big. Oh, we already done that. Oh, this is going to be easy. And then look at my stripes. Are they long, short, small, long, short, medium, small, long, short? It's an explosion. Nobody trimmed them with scissors and made them all the same length. It's an explosion. But we get to do that fun flicking when we put the white on. Right? Okay. So how big's this? Hey, look at the red change. Didn't it change colors when it's dry? Do you see why she wouldn't show up very good if I let her dry red on the black? The white helps a lot. Look at what a different color she is when she's wet. Weird, huh? All colors darken as they dry. We need white's help to shine them up. Okay, so there's my blue. It's almost dry. So I'm going to find blue. Where is she? Here she is. Pretty. And she's a thicker paint, so she'll behave different. It's a different company. And they don't put as much water in their paint, but it'll work just the same. But we're going to be like, oh, you have to use more of it? This is weird. Okay? But you adjust in like 2 seconds as soon as you start painting. And what if you get red in your blue? What color will it make? Purple. So don't care. It's awesome. So I stab my blue. Stab! So I can, look at, no matter how hard I stab, it only gets that much blue. But let's make the plus first. So I land in the middle and I just flick up. And how big is it? 1 fingerprint, right? Because I just go, let me go closer. Land straight up. And then straight down. Straight down. Look at it. It's so thick. I want more paint already. Where's my blue? I'm going to get more. I'm going to get a scoop of it like I'm scooping ice cream. She's so thick. I'm going to scoop it like thump, get a lump on it because it still comes off, the same. And then now I'm going to go to the right and to the left, right? So I go to the right, flick, to the left, flick. Okay. I still have pointy ends, so that's still good, but it's way different kinds of paint. It's a different paint company. I don't know. COVID made my original paint company that I've always used go out of business. So I'm learning with the new thicker paints because that's what's out there. So I'm like, okay, don't get mad, just learn, right? Whatever. Okay, so I get more blue. Look how much I got. I got kind of a blob. Why? Because I have far to go and I don't want to have to stop every 2 seconds. But now I'm going to do the corners. Flick, flick, flick. Oh, flick. Blech. Hey, look at that one. I did it way too thick. Oh, well. Okay, now let's put a whole bunch in between each one of those. Flickety, 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 flickety. It does look like a star. I like the pointy ones when I really let go and do it real fast and it goes flick, flick. Ooh, that one's too tall. Okay, calm down. Flick, ooh, whoa. Ooh, that's okay. I'm going to put more on there, so I don't care. Okay, now I'm going to go get white, so I have to clean my paintbrush off. Pinch. And then get some white. So how much white do you think? Remember how when we go to get the red and we're like, oh no, I put too much white, so I had to put more red on it. So, what if we do that again? So, we're learning. So we just go, okay, I just get a poke of white and see what happens. Yeah. Because if we think we put too much white, we put blue on it. Because what are we after? 3D, dark blue, blue by herself, baby blue, and pieces of white. But we don't mix them together until they all disappear. We could have just stirred that color together. Okay, so I'm going to get my white. I'm going to decorate. And I could put dots, but this is too tiny to do that. So I just go flick, flick. Oh, pure white, right? My first line is pure white. Then I go straight down. Oh, still pure white. And then to the side. Oh, those are turning baby blue. And then the corners, pew, 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 pew. And I always touch the middle and then fly away. Touch the middle and fly away. Touch the middle like a flower. Touch her heart and fly away. Okay, there. Look I have super bright ones, medium ones, and some blue ones that don't have any. That's the best one I've done. I don't need to put more blue on that. I did pretty good. Okay, check yours. Is yours too pure white? Do you need to add a little bit of blue? Because how many versions are we rooting for? Blue by herself. There's my blue one. She didn't get nothing. And then pieces of white, yeah. And then some baby blue ones, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So now we get to do the ring around it, right? And it's 3 fingers big. So why do we use our fingers? Like me, that didn't do it long enough over here. Remember when I did that? It's just so that they'll be the same around it. So go, all right. I don't know what this is. This isn't my dot. Don't look at that. I don't know what this is right there. I think it's one of my pokes escaped. My sparklers. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to get my blue. So can I just scoop my blue? I have really far to go, and this is acting all thick. So I'm just going to get a humongous, like scoop it like it's pudding, right? Like it's ice cream. Scoop. What? Because it will last a long time. Be nice and bright. Okay, so I need my lines. So it's 3 fingers away, right? 3 fingers. So I land. I'm just doing these for measuring. These aren't my fleeks. I just want to make sure they're matching. All right. Okay, yeah, I did it. Yeah. And then the one that points, I get another scoop. And then this one points down. Okay. And then I measure. No, it's not long enough. Okay, that's right. Okay, so these two, are they the same? Let me make sure. Okay. And then the one off to the side is going to go off the page. I can tell. And the one at the top, she probably goes off the page too. Let me see. Yep. Who's putting it on really thick and you don't even care? Because you know what? Where it's thick, you see mine has a lump right there. That's going to be a whole bunch of the blue powder that's stirred in the gel. If I leave that nice and thick and a lump, and not smooth it out, it'll dry super dark blue because it's a lot of blue powder. Does that make sense? You don't have to flatten your paint. A big thick blob does make it darker just by having more blue powder. Okay, so now I'm going to do all the ones in the corners. So I'm going to get a scoop of blue. Scoop! I laugh every time. I don't know. So, and I go, woo! Okay, and then woo! More paint. If it's see-through, you need more paint. I do not want to see black canvas. No. Okay, and then these corners. Corner, corner. Okay. Then once you have your general shape, how easy is it? Now we fill those in with a whole bunch of blue and add white and go flickety flick. How come it's easier? Because we've done it before. So at first you're like, what is she saying? What? And now that we've done it, you're like, oh, we get a whole bunch of blue and we fill in between each one of those. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, look at it. You can see the black. That is not enough blue paint. F. I need to get blue paint every single time. I need a scoop every time. Pew, pew, pew. There. Oh, I saw black again. I don't want to see black. Cover it up. Pew, pew, pew. Away, away. So I can have pointy shimmers. It only makes like 4 stripes. Who notices that? And after 4 stripes, you're like, hey, there's no paint left on my paintbrush. Another scoop. Pew, pew, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's true. There's the 4th one, and I can see black peek through. More paint. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, dry. It's because it's a tiny paintbrush. If you're using a bigger paintbrush, but it would make they wouldn't be this tiny of lines. So you have to decide, do I want tiny lines to make the texture of an explosion, or do I want to hold a lot of paint? You have to decide. I did it again. Look at you guys. This one's nice and long, and these are shorter. Man, hold on. I have to go back and measure. Okay, these are 3 fingers, and that is not 3 fingers. It's supposed to be longer. Okay. Oh, and these are supposed to be longer. What'd I do? Okay. As soon as I set it down and look far away from it, I could see that they weren't long enough. Okay, now I clean my paintbrush because I would like to get some white. And it's an explosion, so who cares about it, right? It's a texture. Pew, 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 pew. So I'm going to get the white. Stab! That's why I clean my paintbrush, so I can stab my white. And I'm going to drop them off in little strings, little dashes. Dash, 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 dash. Oh, I'm out of white. Uh-oh, I have to get more. Boop. Okay, dash, 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 dash. Okay, there. I was able to go all the way around that time. What a weird human I am. Look at how all my dashes are exactly 1 finger apart. Like I'm a clock. What? I know. Now is our chance to make it look like an explosion with our flickety flicks. You ready? And then look at mine. Remember you liked this? The wild edges? Long, short, long, medium, long, short, crazy, long, medium, long, short, right? They don't have to be matchy. Now we can go like this and be wild and push away. Flick, 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 scratch, 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 scratch. Away. Pew, pew, pew. You kind of pick up the white and put it somewhere else and pick up the white and put it somewhere. Oh, look at how big it got. My explosion's growing as I flick and I don't even care. Pew, 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 pew. Look at the good texture. That's explosion texture, right? Look at me. I'm going past. Look at mine. Everybody pause and look up. Watch. Oh, look at mine. I don't care. I am putting another fireworks there, so it doesn't matter. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Okay, check for 3D. Do I have blue pieces that got nothing? Yeah. Do I have baby blue pieces? Yeah. Do I have pure white pieces for extra shimmer shine? I do. 3D. Applause, everyone. I know. Did a good job. Okay, we have to clean our paintbrush. Ew. And I'm going to put the lid on my red. And I'm going to put the lid on my blue. I don't want them to dry out before we get to do the water. I have a fan on in here because it's hot. And it dries out your paint easy. Hey, where's the lid to my blue? Fall on the floor? I lost it. Oh well. Okay, now I'm going to do orange. Oh, here it is. I found it. I was stepping on it. Okay, now I get to do orange. Look where your orange is. It is way up here. You know what that means? Orange is going to be what? Where's orange going to be? In front of red and blue. And we're like, oh no. If they're wet, they'll make fire colors, so it doesn't matter. But who looks like she's in front? Orange. So that means red must be further away because orange is on top. That's called depth. So we're like, oh no, we have to have everything next to each other. Well, if everything's next to each other, it's all even. If we give it permission to be on top, the orange will be in front and red will look like she's further away. But you have to trust it because you're going to be scared. And you're like, I'm ruining the red one. No. Red knew it was going to happen. Look, she knew. She knew she was going to get cut off right there in the corner. No worries. Okay. So, oh, and how do we do an orange one? Exactly like the blue one. So is this going to go really, really fast? Yes, it is. Because you already know how. Super boring. Orange with white on it. Flickety, flickety, flick. Okay. Oh, the blue one. I forgot about sparklers. The sparklers are the cute part. Where's my blue? I want sparklers. Okay. So, book. And do they go on the very, very endsies? Yeah. And I just go, and, oh, look at these are far away. I don't care. They're going to get covered up. Look at, by this magenta ones. I don't really care. But I go, poke it, poke it, poke it. So wait, is blue in front of red? Yes. So she can go on top. Ba-boom. Oh, I ran out. It's not making little pearls. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, isn't it cuter with the sparkler? I don't know why. It's fun. And then are they in straight lines? Who's making straight lines? You math people love straight lines. Where everybody lines up all even. No, jump around more like a firefly is dancing. There. Okay, clean your paintbrush. Okay. Now we can get orange. Cuter. Okay, so my orange is way up here. Uh-oh. I don't care. So I get my orange. And how big? Who knows how to make a star already? Who's not even waiting for me right now and you're just going to go do it? You just go do it. You already know how. You don't need me. So I stab my orange. And I'm going to make the star. So I land in the middle and flick up, flick down, to the right and to the left. Oh, you already know how? I know you do. How come you already know? Because you're a genius or because your brain's already done it? That's right. Your brain learns by doing on this planet. So as soon as you've done it, you're like, oh, yeah, I remember. Easy. And then after my plus, now I'm going to land in the middle and do corner, 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 corner. And always touch the middle and push away. Touch the middle and push away. So they have pointy, pointy ends. And then I go and put a whole bunch because it's more sparkly. And then clean my paintbrush. Who knows what happens after you put the orange? What if I said nothing? Would you still know what to do? Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Because once you do something, you've learned it. So I get my white paint, which is what scares most people. They start a new project and they're like, I don't know how. I know you don't. You haven't done it yet. Only after you've done it could you say you know how. Of course you don't know how. This is Earth. Oh, my phone. Okay, now I'm gonna get my white and we'll just ignore that. It's plugged into the fax machine. We just ignore that. Okay, so I'm just going to flick it, and hopefully I get white pieces, orange pieces, and little sherbet pieces. You guys know that sherbet color?
Residents, please leave a message.
Oh.
We'll call you back as soon as we get in. Thank you. Hi, this is Jane from Wells Fargo City.
There. Okay, fixed it. Okay, little paintbrush. And I get the white, and I'm going to flick it. Do you guys know sherbet color, the orangey white color? Flick, flick, up, down, corner, corner, flick, 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 flick. I don't think I got enough white. Look at all I made was baby orange. Huh. Let me try again. Little tiny speck of white. All right, there. Choop, 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 choop. That was better. And then who feels like you got too much orange and it turned white? What could you do? Add a little bit of orange. Because we need 3D. Orange by herself, sherbet color, and white. Okay, now we get to put the ring around it. And then what do we do? Hey, let's see how big she is. 2 fingers? Oh, she's like a baby. She's a baby one, the orange one. Just 2 fingers big. All right, well, I'm going to put, why do I measure when I go around first? So I know how far to flick. It just helps my brain. So I get orange, and I just go stab the orange, and I go, okay. And I just want to see how big. I use my fingers. Oh, that's easy. Yep. Okay. And then next to her this way. And I always look to see. All right. Because I can look where my finger ends, and that helps me. And then the one above. Is that right? Yeah. And if your red is wet, you might make fire colors. But it's been a while, so I don't know if she's wet anymore. But I get the orange. Okay. Who knows what happens? Right, so I go, okay. So how about doing all the pieces in between? Okay. Oh no, should we be jealous? Is that a bierock? Looks like a bierock. Pew, 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 pew. I'm trying not to eat bread right now. Okay. Okay. Pew, pew, pew. I'm putting the orange strings because I know I'm going to ruin them when I put the white. But I just wanted to know how long they had to be. Oh, you're beating me. Nice. Who thinks these are making good flowers? It looks like a flower until we do the explosion part, right? Uh-huh. And then make sure they're the same length on the top as they are on the bottom. Let me check. My sides are always longer. I have a situation with that. Why does my brain keep... And then, no, I didn't go high enough at the top. Okay, I did it. I just checked. So I want to make sure they matchy. Okay, now I get to put the white and then do the... So I clean my paintbrush and get a stab of white and then decorate and just drop them off in little strings. And it doesn't matter where they land because we ruin it, right? Flicky, 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 flick. Oh, I made it all the way around. Oh yeah, because she's little. That's why I made it all the way around with 1 scoop of white. She's smaller. She's a baby. And now, and do they all have to be the same length? No, I can make long ones, short ones, medium, long ones, flick, 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 flick. So now I get to texturize it, and I'm gonna touch the whole thing and just see what happens. So I pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off, and I may or may not hit a white thing. Fling, 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 just add a whole bunch more explosions. Oh wait, 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 oh wait. Oh, pew, 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 pew. Mine are curling. How come mine aren't straight? I think it's because I'm doing it too fast and wild. Man, I'm fixing them right now. I was being silly. I'm making straight ones. I saw it afterwards and I was like, no, This sounds right. Okay, straight, straight. I was having too much fun. Let me make them straighter. Wait. Poke more white. Nothing's coming out. Okay, there. Okay, I made them longer and straighter. Okay, fixed it. I was going like this and they're all like curly. It was more like hair. Oh, sparklers. Who's got long pieces, short pieces, medium pieces, or do they all look like they got trimmed with scissors? Now I get my orange and put orange sparklers. And I just go almost touching the tips. I'm like a chicken pecking the grass. Peck, 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 peck. Looking for seeds. Peck, 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 peck. Did you guys ever see those teeny tiny birds that are always outside when you try to eat a sandwich? And then they come and hop, hop, hop around and try to eat your crumbs. You ever see them? They're teensy. I think they're called finches. I can't help but feed them. I am a sucker. I have to give them some of my sandwich. So they see me coming. They probably see me drive up. Hey, it's that lady, and she's going to give us some sandwich. Look at my sparkles. I did it. It makes it softer on the edges. I don't know. And it helps break the illusion that they're flowers, because flowers don't have those. So it changes the texture and the shape to help convince my mind that they're not flowers, but they're fireworks. Did anybody get a fire color where they touched? I feel like my mind is mixing them, even though they didn't mix for real. But that's definitely fire right there. Now I clean my paintbrush pit. Oh, this one's new. How come that last one was so easy? How come orange was so easy? Because we've done like 3 of them, right? So now I have to do this blue one. Do you see her? The one that looks like a Muppet head. But it's that weird shape one I was telling you about. But they go like this. So they start off and they're like, woo, like at the top of a heart, right? But then as you go parallel to that and they go round, round, by the time you get to the middle, they're straight. And then everybody watch, and then you go back to this side and bend, 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 bend straight. Okay, so do this one with me. And then by the time we do the magenta one, your brain will be like, oh, I got it, right? So we'll do this one slow together. Okay, so it's, let's put the lid on orange. Calm down, orange. Okay. Ew, I stuck my finger in it there. Where's my blue? Hot blue. Phew. She's taking the place of purple because purple on a black canvas looks black. I'll show you, watch. This is purple. Right there. See how I put the white and let the white run out? But what color is it when the purple has no white in it? It's black. So it didn't look right when I tried to make it just literally looked like nothing. It was terrible. So she's way better. She'll show up against the black canvas. So, but we have to do it together. You guys ready? Paintbrush. So it's this one. So I want to help do these lines with you. And look how short these are. They could be longer if you want. Okay. So I'm going to stab my purpley blue. Stab! Get a lot. And then the first one, I want to show you up close. Everybody pause. Okay. So I land and it's like the half of a heart, right? But it doesn't come to a point on the bottom. It's a fireworks. So I go, whee! Point straight down. Now you do it. Nope, wait, Noah. Noah, whee! We're doing this one. She's different. Look, Noah. She's different shaped. See? She's different. Okay, now I'm going to do the other side. I stab my purpley blue because I'd like to do it again. Watch me, everybody watch. What if I get it on the orange? So, whee! Okay. Oh, that's an M. Okay, but the middle is perfectly straight. So let's put that straight line down the middle. And when we do it wild with the white, that's when you make it kind of fun, right? This is just trying to capture the shape. Now, ignore these lines I put. Watch this. Now get lots of the purpley blue. Stop! Now, remember the word parallel? So we're going to go next to this big arch, and she's going to clap straight. I don't know how she does it, but she does. So I go next to her, and I go, wee. Okay. Oh, I made it longer. I don't care. Now watch, I'll do it again. I touch the middle and go, wee. Oh. And then I touch the middle and go, wee. But why is she getting straighter as I do it? I don't know. Because it's what it does. And then, wee. And then again, wee. Huh. Now it's straight. Weird. But that's the right texture. But look at the bottoms. Do the bottoms have to be all even like I trimmed them with scissors? No, they could be long, short, medium, short. Okay. But we'll do that when we put the white in and we're all wild. Okay, now watch the other side. Watch. So I go, okay, there, I already drew it, but I go parallel to I touch the center, touch her heart, right in her heart, and I go, wee, point straight down. And then I touch the heart again and go parallel to that one. And I touch the heart the same spot every time. Whee! Because why? It's exploding out of the rocket from the same spot. And maybe it has a teeny tiny little, look at me, look, little tiny flares that stick up like little hairs. Okay, there. Little baby hairs. That's all they get. Okay. That does look like a Muppet. Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush. Pinch. So I can get some white, and I'm just going to put long strings. All right, and I'm just going to go like this. La, 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 la. But I am going to touch the center every single time. Right? So just because I dropped those off, that's just the white pieces, and I'm going to decorate. I'm going to try to get blue, baby blue, and white. But now I'm going to go touch the center and do the big M. Watch. Whee! And I'm getting stripes. Stripes of blue and white. And then I touch the center and go whee! And I touch the center and go whee! And I might hit a white dot, a white stripe, and I might not. And I don't care. Whee! 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 Should I scribble it in? No. I pull down. And pull down. And I only allowed to touch it one time. After that, it just becomes baby blue and it's very boring. Mine looks like a monster. Hee hee hee. I'm going to make some stick out. Look. Wachoo, 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 wachoo. Oh yeah, I forgot the little spikes on his head. Okay, there. And did you get blue pieces, white pieces, and baby blue pieces? And they're all attached to the center where the bomb went off? And then they go, whee! But then where would the sparklers go? Who needs to put more blue? Because it turned all white. Who needs to add more white because yours is all blue? Could we do it again? Yes. You're like, mine's all one color. I don't like, well, put the blue on it and see if you can't get stripes. You don't have to clean it off with a napkin. Just add more stripes. Look, watch me. Here's my blue, Sarah, watch. I get blue and I could go, what? And I just put more blue stripes on it. They just have to follow the exact same stripe, the path. You touch the center and fall down. I know, Noah, we're all jealous. That looks homemade. That's why I'm jealous. Okay. And then, so this is one of these blow ups, right? And then where's the spark? You guys seen these ones? Boom! And then sparkler falls down just from the bottom, like this. Like that. So I'm only doing the bottom. It doesn't explode around. It only explodes, and then they hang down and they go and hang down off the bottom. So I get little blue dots, And I go, just hanging off the bottom. And I go, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. Oh, just the bottoms. Touching the tips of the bottom. Little pokety dots. This is where the sparklers, they fall. You guys seen this one? This one, my favorite is it when it's in white. And they do these ones at Disneyland. And they go, pew, and then they rain down all these sparklers. And it always makes me say, ooh. Ooh, like that. Isn't that cute? I feel like my blue ones are going to dry too dark. Can I put some little white sparklers too down here? I don't need very much. Maybe a speck, like a speck of white. This is like a tiny little tiny baby white ones. They're just a few little. Oh my God, they're bright. Oh, I hate them. They're too bright. Okay, I'm going to put blue on top of them. I changed my mind. I'm to tell them to calm down with some blue. You calm down, white things. Jeez. They were too pure white. It was the brightest thing on the whole picture. Okay, there. I calmed them down a little bit. Calm down, white things. Okay. Okay, that's better. Now I clean my paintbrush. Now it's Magenta's turn. Who thinks Magenta is going to be easier? How come? Because we did that one. And that one, the whole time we're going, what? What is she saying? What do I do? And then now that you've done it, your brain goes, oh, I know. Easy. Stop talking, lady. I already know how to do this. Okay, so where's Magenta? Oh, and let me show you how pretty Magenta is when you don't put any white in her. I think I went back and put Magenta. Look at this piece of Magenta. How dark Magenta she is. I think I went back because the dark Magenta ones are my favorite. Because look how white it turned. I don't care. But these dark Magenta ones that didn't get any white are the best. It's Magenta against black. That's so pretty. Okay, now where's Magenta? Oh, put the lid on my blue. Goodbye. Calm down. Okay, now I get the Magenta. Oh, she's way up here. Good thing I put my dot. Okay. And then she hangs down. I make the M. And then she hangs down. Let's see. Let's see if it's true. It is true. Look how high up she is. That's her center. Right? She's way up near blue. I see, if it was up to me, I'd probably start doing it too close to the water. So that's why we put our dots early so we don't get confused. Okay? So I'm like, all right. Who thinks this one should be bigger? You know how. Go ahead and make her bigger. Because Magenta is the best color ever. Okay, so I'm going to get my Magenta. Stab! Okay. And, Noah, we're going to make our M. Who wants to make theirs so big it touches orange? Go right ahead. Whee! Oh, that's not enough Magenta. That's completely see-through. More paint. I'm going to get a scoop of Magenta. Okay, there. That will do a better job. Okay. Okay, better. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at she's a whole hand big. That's how big I did it. Are you jealous of me right now? Because mine's so much bigger. Okay, now I'm going to get a scoop of Magenta because she looks very see-through to me. You know what see-through means? It means they put just a little bit of the color powder inside the gel because they're cheap at the paint company. Okay, then I go parallel. Parallel to that one. Parallel to that one. Parallel to, and then I always touch her heart where the explosion happened, and then when I end up in the middle, I'm straight. I don't know how that happens, but look at mine are boring. I wish she was longer, but can I just make it longer after I get my shape on there? Yeah. I just want to get my shape on there. Okay, now I'm going to get more Magenta. And I go parallel, parallel. Okay. Okay, and then I touch the same spot in the middle where her heart is, where the bomb went off. Whee! Okay. And then I watch Noah. Noah, look how see-through that paint is. Don't be afraid to get a scoop because she's going to need a lot more paint because she's so thin. She's a very see-through paint. Woo! Okay. All right. Now that I have my shape, now I can make them longer and put more paint and decorate. Watch, Noah. My M goes wee, and then I touch the same spot and go parallel. Then I touch the same spot and go parallel, and touch the same spot and go parallel. Can I show you again, Noah? Watch. Up close. Ready? So I go, wee, there's the M. Then I touch that same spot and go wee, and then touch that same spot and always jump out of that center hole. Wee. You know how like when you slide down a slide, you have to go to that same spot at the top of the slide, then fall down, and then slide down, and then slide down? You have to go to the same opening on the slide, right? You can't go in, you have to land there. Okay, now I'm going to put more on the other side because magenta rules, because I can't wait to put white. Okay, now I'm going to be flickety. Look at mine, everybody. Somebody trimmed mine with scissors and made them all exactly the same. No, they should be wild, hangy, downy pieces. Okay, I'm going to get white and go pew, 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 pew. Because I'm rooting for those hangy, downy, cute pieces. Right? But I have to repaint touch the whole thing. And I may or may not have some white in it. So I redraw the M. Wee, push. Wee, push. Wee. Oh, I'm making it way longer. Pish. Woo. Pull on it. Woo. Woo. I feel like I need more white. Look how few pieces of white I got. That's not very sparkly.
I want to tell you something.
Yeah, tell me what.
That my little one broke.
The little paintbrush broke?
No, my little one broke. The lid fell off when I was painting it.
Oh, okay. Well, you have the yellow one, right? It just holds more paint. That's all. If you don't push as hard, it will still be tiny. But look how when you push hard with the yellow paintbrush, she gets really big. That's the whole thing, is just try to do her softer and she'll stay little. Don't push as hard with the yellow paintbrush, okay? Let her be little. Go ahead, Noah, you can finish. Big yellow paintbrush. Then I need sparklers. Look I'm making extra hangy downies. Look at me. That's fun. Who's went too white? Who feels like you need to put magenta strings on top? You could put pure dark magenta strings on yours. Wheel, wheel. And they can hang it down past it like this. Pachoo, pachoo. I don't care. It's an explosion. And then sparklers. Magenta sparklers. Only on the bottom. So cute. Noah, make the M. Noah, make the M. And then yes. And then, yes. And then they hang down from the center. Then pull, point, pull. And then let go real fast at the end like you're making those points. Yes. Yes. So pointy. Look at the flicks. Those are wild, like fire. Exactly. Upside down fire. Yes. Hey, it reminds me of a jellyfish. Good job. Okay, what about yellow? Who thinks yellow's going to be easy? Look at yellow. She's a giant star. But do you think yellow will be see-through? She's a see-through color, so use lots. But instead of being a teeny beepy one, look how long she is. Three fingers long. So we'll make the plus, right? And then put the white. Okay. And my magenta is wet, so what if I get yellow in it? It makes a very pretty color, so don't worry. So where's my yellow? Okay. So I stab the yellow. Stab! And I go straight up. Then I measure with my finger, because I don't really, and it's going to go on top of the orange, because yellow's in front. And let me touch it. Yeah, that's 3 fingers. Yeah. And then I get more yellow and go straight down. Yep. That's 3 fingers. Okay. Then I go to the right and the left. Nope, not long enough. This is what I did last time. Remember, I didn't make the sides long enough. You guys are probably good at this by now. I always have to measure. My brain makes one side shorter than the other. I don't know. Okay, now I can make the corners. Because making the shape is important. Then after that, you decorate, right? Now I can do the corners. Touch the center and go out. Touch the center and go out. Okay. And when does all the decorating happen? When we put the white on. So just put the yellow on, right? When we flick with the white is when it's all pointy and decorating. Okay, and then in between each one of those lines was like some flickety flicks. Keep trying to fix my shirt. Okay, and then flickety, 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 flickety. Flickety, 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 flick. Okay. Flickety, flickety, oh, see-through. It doesn't last very long. Black shows right through. Oh, you know who will help us? White is not see-through. She's opaque, right? And who's trying to protect their blue fireworks? Go on top of blue. How come? Look at mine. Look at my original. Who's in front? Yellow. Why? She's bossing right in front. Boom. She's in your face. Because she is in front of blue, which means she's touching blue and touching magenta. Do not be scared. Do not protect your other ones. It'll make her look tiny like a baby. Okay, so now I'm gonna keep putting yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Okay, let me make sure. I'm gonna have to stand in front of it to make sure I made it the same size. Okay, I did. Okay. I did better that time. I did. Okay. It looks kind of bleh, but wait. We haven't put white on it. Okay, so clean our paintbrush so I don't ruin all my white. Get a scoop of white. Why? Because yellow is so shiny. And I'm just gonna drop it off in little dashes first. Dash, 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 dash. Oh, wait. That's why it ate up my white in like 1 sec. I need more white. It ate up all my white, rude. Dash, 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 dash. Okay. I put my white dashes. But look at mine, right? I look at my original. I do have look at what color it dries as with no white in it. It is pretty, but look at the pieces of pure white that shimmer shine. Both are good, 3D, right? But you have to touch the center and flick out the whole time. Pew, 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 pew. Touch the center, touch the heart, and shine out, shine out, shine out, shine out. Uh-oh, I'm touching too much. Where'd my pure white ones go? I liked my pure white ones. I ruined it. I'm going to put a few more. The pure white ones are so shiny. Okay, I'm going to put a few pure white ones. Okay. Okay, there. All I did was make baby yellow. Okay, there. Now I'll put some pure... Oh, wait. A few more pure white ones to point down. Oh, they were jealous. All right. Oh, now it's shining. Because not only do I have baby yellow, which happens... right? Just by mixing them. But, oh, and this one, what kind is she? A spark, or does she go all the way around? This one, she's exploding from the center. So we get to put sparklers all the way around it. So I'm going to get my yellow and go, poop, 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 poop. And I do it softly. So I'm just using the tip Just the tip of my paintbrush. I don't push hard or she'll go be huge. I do not want huge sparklers. Just take the time. Soft, 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 soft. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. Cuteness. Now they look like fireworks. Remember when we did the first red one and we're like, well, that looks like a thing. We're like, I'm not sure this looks like a fireworks. And then after you do all of them, your brain goes, yeah, that's what the shape, color, and texture of a fireworks. Okay. But when we start, they just look like objects. And you're like, I don't know what you're saying, lady. What are these supposed to be? But now that there's all of them, we're like, I get it. And then how about your texture? Very sharp on the edges, like a real explosion, right? And do you have 3D? Dark, medium, light. Look at my blue. My blue is drying too dark. She didn't get enough white. Do you see it? Aw, I was too sparse. But it's already dry. I don't care. Because these ones are way more shimmer shinier than my blue one because I didn't put as much white. I'm looking at your guys's and I like yours better. Yours is shimmer shinier. Mine looks really dark in the camera. See? You have more white in yours than mine, Sarah. See? Mine is like darker. But I can't do it now because I have yellow in my paintbrush. Hey, Noah has a question. What? Is yours sparkly?
Oh, I'm wondering what
Oh, we have to make the water. Look it. Okay, so talk about the water. Where's the yellow? Directly under the yellow. Where's the magenta? Under the magenta. Where's the blue? Right? Where's the orange? Where's the red? Right? And then we let the edges be really sharp, but perfectly straight because the water has to be very, very calm. Because if there was any wind at all, they would cancel the fireworks show. Has that ever happened to you guys? Because the wind blows the fireworks into the forest and lights the forest on fire, so they have to be very calm. So it's very flat, straight water. And then we let the edges be real sharp, just like our fireworks. But what if red gets in my purple? Nice, right? What if the red gets in the orange? Gorgeous. What if the yellow and the orange ends up touching? Fabulous. What if yellow and blue mix? Little pieces of green. Look it. It was an accident. And you love it. And then what if blue gets in my turquoise? Blue gets in my magenta. It makes this purpley color. Okay. So we don't even care. We don't even care. The trick is they have to be completely flat with nice ratty sides. Okay, ready? We could just change paintbrushes. You know why? She does not hold enough paint to do this, and it becomes too fresso. Switch. And this is an excellent $5 paintbrush, okay? So clean, it makes the most perfect. I'll show you. Do you want to see how to make a flower? You go like this. She's called a round, and you smash, and she's perfectly round. And she makes a perfect little flower. Smash, pull, smash, pull. She's a good, right? And then how do you make a leaf? Right? Smash, flick, the perfect leaf shapes. This is called a round. They're very good paintbrushes. So don't garbage this one. It's a good one. Just clean it when you're done. Any color left in your paintbrush, it will dry hard and you can't use it, so rinse them. Okay? Okay, so let's do the very first one. Is this blue one right here? And do you see the little pencil lines or the little black lines, right? They're made out of black Sharpie. The silver one showed through the painting, so I had to switch to black Sharpie. But what does this mean? It means it's this tall and stop near this line. Do we make a box and draw a box? No, it just means it's nice and ratty right there along the line, okay? So how much blue of this purpley blue can you use? You can use the whole thing, I don't care. It's gonna come out so good, watch this. So I stab my paint, and this is, you haven't used this one. She holds a lot of paint. She's really good. So you go stab, and look how much paint she can hold at once. So it lasts way longer. But I have to be perfectly straight. And I hope you'll be able to see this because I'm going to do blue on a black canvas. But I need, hey, my line bends down. No, it's supposed to be straight. Perfectly straight at the top because it's water. Remember what I did here? I was trying to show you guys. Look at mine went down. Why did my water bend? I don't know because I wasn't watching. So that all the tops need to be straight. Okay. And then look at how it thick, thin, thick. One stripe. The thick parts dry darker, so we don't care. We don't have to make them smooth. So I get the purpley and I just go, okay, touch the side and go flick, flick, flick. And where do I stop? Right about that line. And I don't care about the edge because let me explain. This is a better explanation. So here's my ratty blue and here comes my red. Look, I like a zipper. So I let this be ratty so that this one can overlap and make new colors where they kind of touch, right? So I go, all right. I just wanted to say that real quick, but I go flick, flick. And the thicker it is, the better it is. So stop every 2 seconds and get more blue. And go, oh, look how much more blue that is. When I don't have enough blue, look at the black show through. Vomit. Not good enough. Ow. That's a Valley Girl. Do you guys know a Valley Girl? That was my era. The 1980s. We all talked like this. And I said like a lot. And, oh my God. Like that. We really did have an accent. It was very embarrassing. And when I talk fast, my Valley Girl comes out. I'm a girl of the 80s. Oh my God. This is stupid. Like that. Okay, who's got it nice and thick? But look at my lumps and my bumps. Do I even care? No, because wherever I have a thick bump will be darker blue. Okay, now I clean my paintbrush so I can go get some white. Ew, I need a new paper towel. This one is ruined. Get out of here. We'll get a new one. Okay. Give it a pinch. And look how much more pointy my paintbrush is. See? Now I'm going to get the white. And I stab the white. And I'm going to drop it off in long, skinny, flat strings. Boop, 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 boop. Flat, flat, straight, and flat, and flat. Okay. Did I line them up all perfect? Are they all the same size? No. The reflections in the water. So I was like, kind of like that. Hey, like the little pokes around the fireworks, right? And then I clean my paintbrush pitch for pointiness. And now I'm just going to do it for completely straight and flat. And watch. Do not scribble it in. What color is this? Baby blue? I don't want baby. I want touch it one time. One. And just, who cares about the color? We just want the texture. So I'm just going to flick like this. Straight. And whatever color it turns out is what it turns out. Done! Should I go back and touch it one more time? No. That'll make baby blue. I'm only allowed to touch it one time. That's all you get, one time. Look at that one's pointing down. Water can't point down. I need to touch it again to make it straight. Okay, better wait. Oh well. Okay, and do you have nice ratty edges? The edge is nice and ratty because here comes red and it's gonna make purple like this. And I'm just cleaning my paintbrush. And what comes next? Red. So I gotta find my red. Here she is. And how much, I put the lid on the blue. How much red can I use? As much as I want because it's mine and I'm gonna use it all up. So I stab my red to get a bunch. And I go, oh, so what if I touch the blue? But I go, a nice ratty, so not first, a nice flat top. Perfect, because it's water. Perfectly flat. Okay, I did that. And then check, is it as white as that line? Okay, yeah, I did it. Okay, there's the little line. Okay, now I just stack them, and I don't even care if I touch the blue. If I pick it up and drag it, I don't care. Wait, look, do not draw a line. It's not a straight line. Look at me. I'm touching, grabbing blue, and I don't care. It's ratty edges. All the way up to the other line. And then it overlaps the other line in a rough edge. Yep. How come? Because what comes next? Orange. You know what? If you did it, Sarah, you did yours kind of perfectly straight. Ruin it when you put the white on there. Just let it stick out. And then what if you grab red by accident? Purple. Don't care. So clean my paintbrush, and it makes it pointy. And get a stab of white. And then drop it off. And look at, I'm putting it in random places. I'm not putting it all perfect. Beep, 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 beep. And then I clean the extra white off. Look how, what if I did it with this much white on my paintbrush? Wouldn't I just paint over it white? So I have to get the extra white off before I decorate. You don't get any more white than that. Okay. And then try to be this is hard for me, but try to be as straight and flat as you can. Flick, flick, flick. I'm closing my eyes so I can imagine it. Flick, flick, flick. Like that.
What do you mean by actually messing it up?
Oh, can I show you? I am not scared of grabbing some of that blue and pulling it into my red. So I go push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. I landed in the blue, and where did the blue end up? Inside my red, and it's really pretty.
Okay.
Flick, push, flick, push, flick, push, flick, push. And I don't care that I have white pieces or red pieces or purple pieces, and that's it. I just don't want to see any more dots. Get out of here, dots. And then see how our rough edge made a zipper, and they kind of mixed, and they overlapped each other like that? Isn't that pretty? It's not a box. They don't sit like this. They sit like that. And I don't care that they mix because it's pretty. Because making new colors is my favorite thing ever. Okay, clean my paintbrush. What happens now? Orange! You know why I'm hurrying? Because we got to put glow in the dark paint on, and it's almost 4 o'clock. Okay, so orange, stab. Is this super easy, this water now? How many did we do? 2. And who thinks it makes sense? Yeah? So, yeah. Okay, let me do this so you can see it. So if you want to move ahead of me, you can. Can you see it? No, barely. Let me do this. Okay, so after red goes orange, stab! Completely straight. Okay. And then I just go stripe, 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 and I don't care if I touch the red. Stripe, 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 stripe. And then what? But if it's see-through, time to get more paint. I'm not trying to see Blake. And then stripe, 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 stripe. Oh, I did get red in mine. Mine looks like fire. Where's that line? Did I go as far? No, I didn't go as far as the line. I made this one too small. Let me go back. Okay, there. Nice ratty edges. They stick out on both sides. Okay. And then I clean my paintbrush so I can get some white. Pitch. Get a poke of white, poke, and drop it off in little pokey dotsies. Pokey, 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 pokey. And then clean my paintbrush. And then don't scrub. Flick like this. Right? Don't just no. Like this I go. But try to keep them straight because I tend to bend when I'm wild like this. I got red in mine. Mine looks like fire and you're jealous. Okay, what comes after that? Yellow. We need a lot of yellow because remember she was see-through. But this paintbrush can hold a lot of yellow, so stab! Okay, I gotta make sure it's a flat top. lay out. I always go slow because I tend to be crookedy. And then where's that line? Oh! See? I just got orange in it. Do I care? No. It's adorable. I'm going to get more yellow though. And then go straight, 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 straight. Ran out. More yellow. Straight, 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 straight. More yellow. Straight. Oh, it only works for like 4 stripes and I have to get more yellow. Do you notice that? Look how see-through she is. But white will help us. Oh, I got orange in mine. Fire. Okay, now is it the same? Yeah. Clean my paintbrush. So I can put some white. And I stab my white and go dash, 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 dash. Remember how much more white I had to put in my yellow? And what if I get orange in it? Don't care. Push up, flickety flick, flickety flick, flickety flick, flickety flick, flickety flick, flickety flick. Oh, super cute. And then what comes after yellow? Who's beating me right now? Who's on a different color? Who's past my colors? You're beating me? What? Okay, now it's this blue, other blue. This one up here. And then look at if she gets yellow in her. Do we mind? Look at she looks like it looks like yellow glowing on my blue water. It's so pretty. I don't care. Okay, I have to put it down so I can paint. Okay, now I'm gonna get blue. Remember how much thicker the blue paint is? But my bigger paintbrush is very helpful. Hey, I instantly got yellow in it. Okay, I guess we're going with that then. Stripe, 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 flick, 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 flick. Oh, not enough. Very thick paint. Holy Toledo, Batman. And then I don't want to mix it too much because I don't literally want it to be green. And then clean my paintbrush. White pieces. Who's beating me right now? Pew, 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 pew. Push up, push up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shine, 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 shine. Remember, if you want glow-in-the-dark paint on your water, you have to wait till the water dries all the way, or it will just smear all your colors together and you'll be mad. So we'll put glow-in-the-dark paint on our fireworks. Okay, now magenta, the last one, and she falls off the paint. Oh my goodness, she's see-through. I'm gonna hold my magenta because that is too thin. Oh my good, look at how thin this. She's mostly gel. I'm gonna put big giant scoops of it like this much and then smush it on. But once I put white on her, it looks prettier. Okay, and I fall off the page. What if I get blue in my magenta? Love it. Now I get to put white. Pew, 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 pew. Who beat me already? Look at you go. Okay, now we have to switch to the itty tiny bitty paintbrush. We're not done yet though, Paisley. Glow in the dark paint. It looks gorgeous.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, show me.
I had chocolate milk.
I thought you were putting your paintbrush in there.
Yeah, but it turned chocolate milk.
Do you know why? It's the color wheel. Every color opposite each other makes brown. So purple and yellow make brown, blue and orange make brown, green and red make brown. So your color water will always turn. You ever play with Play-Doh and it looks like a cat turd and you don't want to play with it anymore? And you're like, Mom, something happened to my Play-Doh. It's because you mix 2 colors on the opposite end of the color wheel and they go ugly, right? Okay, now we need our itty bitty teeny tiny paintbrush. And everybody pause and look up. Even if you're busy, watch me. Even if you're busy, look. I'm going to get a tiny paintbrush and I'm going to get white paint. A glob of it. Keep watching. Don't look away. And I'm going to get my paper towel and a clean spot. I need to get all the paint out of this. I'm going to use white paint to do it. So I pinch my paintbrush like this, and then wash machine. And just kind of go like this, and it will squeeze out all the other colors inside the wet white paint, because white paint has lots of water in it. See? Look at the dirty little, it turned this color, right? And now I pinch it clean, and there's no more color in it. The water in the white paint cleaned it for me. Okay, now I can get my glow-in-the-dark paint. But and this you can do even when we're not in class. You can do this after. But how do you put your glow-in-the-dark paint on there? Do you scribble it on like this? No, you have to repaint all these. Which is why if you need to go and do this later, that's fine, because it's already 4 o'clock. But watch! I get my scoop of glow-in-the-dark paint, and she goes on white. But she dries clear like Elmer's glue. Because the gel she's floating in is white. But you can look, you can feel the powder. See, it's like these teeny tiny little beads is the glow-in-the-dark powder, okay? But I go like this and I repaint first the little star in the middle. I paint over it and it basically looks white. See? But I painted the star. And then what do I paint? Then I paint this around the outside, dash, 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 right? And then how thick do you want it? I don't know. How bright do you want it? Because this is dropping off the glow-in-the-dark powder that I bought. The gel just makes it stick. So the white gel is pointless. Nobody cares. Because she's going to dry clear. But it's how much thick you put it is how bright powder it is. So I want to copy the same texture as I put the paint on there. Because at night you'll see this texture. Okay, now I got to go, ooh. Big long pieces around the outside. And just keep putting more and more thick blobs of paint. Because that's where it's most shiny. Look at that glob. Do I even care? No, it's going to be so bright right there. Because it will drop off the most powder. Don't put it on thin. It's not even worth it. Okay, now I get to do, who comes next? Orange? What, did we do the orange one next? Or the blue one? I think of the blue one. I can't remember. So I do the star first. And then, oh, that's not enough paint. I'm looking at it and it didn't turn white, so I want to put more. Okay, there. Because it's shinier. Okay, now I get to do the outside. Pew, 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 pew. More paint. Pew, 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 pew. More paint. Pew, pew, pew. Shine away. Push away. Push away. Push away. Glob, glob, glob. Smush, 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 smush. And if you have any glow-in-the-dark paint when we're done, go in the bathroom and turn off the light with your painting, and you'll be able to see it glow, okay? And then you'll be like, oh, I totally need more glow-in-the-dark paint right here. But you can't tell right now because it just looks like white nothing. Okay, now I'm going to do the orange. Do you know why I'm doing it in the order that we put it? Because I assume, what was our last one? The yellow one? I assume she's wet still. So if I go in order that we did them, I won't pick up any dirty wet paint. It's a trick. But I'm putting globs and globs of glow-in-the-dark paint on there. I don't even care how thick it is because that's how shiny it is. But don't put it on your water yet. Your water is still too wet. It'll just make a disgusting slime brown mess. Okay. Now I can do the falling ones. Wee, wee. They're M's, remember? M, 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 M. Feels like we're covering up all our pretty color with this boring white paint. But I know that it's for the good, right? Because I know that will dry clear. It better. Because we did a good job on ours and we don't want to cover it all up. Okay, and then magenta was next. Wee, wee. And I'm getting globs of paint. I can't stress that enough, how thick I'm putting it on, because I want lots of powder. Glow-in-the-dark powder. And the only way you can do that is with nice, thick paint. I'm putting long strings of glow-in-the-dark powder. But not on my water. Just too wet. Now I can do the yellow. I'm beating you. Who thinks I'm faster than you? Is it because I'm better than you? No. Because I've done it before, so. Who's going to need more time after we're done with class to keep going and maybe even put a second layer of glow-in-the-dark paint on? Yes, a second layer of glow-in-the-dark paint. I recommend it. You're going to love it. Oh, Carla has a question. What would you like to ask me?
Oh, you know, if you stay on something and then you want to do it again, how do you watch the video?
Oh, I'm going to upload it onto YouTube, and then I send the link to teacher, and then the teacher sends it to you. Oh, and it's also on my YouTube channel, The Artist in Me, but you have to scroll through the videos till you find the one about fireworks. And then you could fast forward it to the part that you need.
So which one's your channel?
The Artist in Me. The Artist in Me brings out the artist in you. I'll write it down for you so you can see. Do you want to see? I wrote it in like this. Can you read it? The artist in me. But you don't have to capitalize anything. YouTube will find it. And then you'll see my cartoon of me in my ponytail. My avatar. Another question?
Yeah, do we have to go over the sparklers with?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Those will look cute and thick and like nice shiny globs because they drop off like thick beads, right? And then wherever it's thick is the brightest. But see how if you look at my water is still shiny? Oh, you can't really see. But I can see that it still shimmers with wet paint. So I can put glow-in-the-dark paint in about 15 minutes or 10 minutes when it's not shiny anymore. Then I could put little straight, flat little shines on my water, but not till it's dry because that'll make a smear. Who's went in the bathroom to see it? Did anybody go check it? I think Paisley's not there anymore and Yesenia's not there. Maybe they're in the bathroom. Maybe they went to go see it because you have to close the door and turn off the light. Unless you have a window in your bathroom, then it won't work. But I don't have a window. Did you see it? Did you?
Yeah, it was glowing.
It's glowing? Do you want to put more glow paint?
I did. I put 4 layers.
Because if there's one speck left, keep going because this stuff is expensive. And you could put it on your water. Or you could save some and paint your phone cover. But don't put it on your face. I had a boy put it on his face because he wanted to make glowing spots. And it burns. Smell it. See, it smells like chemicals. So you don't want to... You could put it on plastic and stuff, right? And it will wash off. But you don't want to put it on your skin. Especially near your eye. See how it burns? Your nose? And look. Chemicals. I mean, it's not toxic. It won't make you sick. But, ew. Windex won't, unless you drink it. But the smell, it reminds me, this is what it reminds me of. It smells like Windex. I don't know. I think it's how the smell of the chemical that keeps it liquid so it doesn't dry out. I don't know. Good job, you guys. You guys did